It's Allison Dayne.
And Caroline Abbott.
And you're on
Rage Bait. So today we're going to be talking about the Academy Awards.
So please wrap up. Right, okay.
Which are happening this weekend.
Yes.
Very exciting. Now, normally I try to watch as much as I can. Don't think I did the best job this year.
No, I didn't either.
What was your favorite movie that you saw this year?
This is a political question.
It really is, because there's no right answer.
No, I plead the fifth, honestly.
Yes, if it is to be said.
There's Hamnet.
Well, that was a good story.
Great.
Look, I'm a Shakespeare girl, okay? In fact, my short film, A King's Curtain, is all about Shakespeare.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
The Oscar qualified. Is it at the Chinese Theater? Well, it was for the Golden State Film Festival.
Crazy.
Anyways, point being, I loved Hamnet. There was Sinners.
I would say that was my favorite film of the year.
Yeah, I thought audience-wise, it's so rare to go into a film and you feel the entire audience breathing together, exploring everything. Just the shot that I'm talking about.
We
the
all
music.
know the one scene where we
one
all
scene.
levitated out of our seats. I'm so glad I saw that in IMAX, and I went back and I think I saw it 3 times.
You saw it 3, I saw it twice, which is pretty rare with my schedule.
True, I never see a movie more than once. Sometimes I go back for a second.
Now, we are both AMC holders.
We come to this place.
So we could have seen Sinners as many times as we did.
5 times.
5 times between us. And we didn't see it together.
No, we saw it separate.
So AMC, our money went to Sinners. Let it be known.
Heartbreak does feel good in a place like this.
Especially when you're watching Sammy fight for his life.
Something I've been wanting to tell you.
Oh, Sammy!
Sammy!
You know a lot about the Oscars, Caroline. That's why I wanted to do this episode.
I do.
I want you to tell the people what you know.
So this year's Academy Awards, it's the 98th awards ceremony. This ceremony started in 1929.
In May, an American institution was introduced. Hollywood paraded its best and brightest for the first ceremony of the Academy Awards.
Wow.
It was very small. I don't even know if it was televised, but they gave out the same preliminary awards they still do. Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Lead Actor, etc. And over the years, it has expanded and grown. Now, I'm glad that we brought up Sinners, because Sinners actually broke a record this year. It is now the most nominated film in Oscar history with 16 nominations.
Are they gonna win though?
Gosh, I hope so. Gosh, I really,
It's
really
an
hope
honor
so.
to be nominated.
It is for sure, in my opinion, going to get Best Score for Ludwig, don't know how to say his last name, but he did the score for Oppenheimer and Black Panther. Great composer. And I think it's also going to get Best Original Screenplay. Got that at the BAFTAs. Now, Sinners has 16 Oscar nominations.
16.
16. The previous record holders, it was a tie between La La Land, Titanic, and All About Eve, a film from the 50s. I know it because I'm cool. And they had 14 nominations.
14!
Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah!
Now, it is nominated for 16 different categories. It is very hard to win all of those categories. Fun fact, the biggest clean sweep at the Academy Awards was for Lord of the Ring, Return of the King. It won all 11 awards it was nominated for.
That's amazing.
And that was such a shock and miracle of a film. I believe it's the only fantasy film to ever win Best Picture.
But it is the fantasy film.
But it's the fantasy film. So Sinners is already in a category of its own. It is a horror film. Not very many horror films even get nominated for Best Picture. The only one to win was Silence of the Lambs.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Now,
So-
here's the thing about Silence of the Lambs. I consider it a thriller. Hot take. I don't think it's a spooky movie.
I would say so too. When you think about the other horror films that have been nominated for Best Picture, like The Sixth Sense is one, that's a ghost story. But Black Swan also counts as a horror film.
No, it doesn't.
And I don't really agree with that hot take. I think it's a little spooky, but I wouldn't call it a horror film. I would call
No.
that a psychological torturous film.
I would call it a self-help film. Perfect. I remember finishing that film and I was like, oh, okay, so perfection isn't what we're going after?
It's not attainable? Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah, I was like,
Don't tell me that. What do you
I'm a
mean?
woman. How else am I supposed to live my
I
life?
have to be pretty and nice and funny and everyone has to like me.
Yeah, and I have to be hot enough and skinny enough, but then like not too skinny because I don't want to make people uncomfortable. But then I also want to be like curvy enough. But then also I want a lip filler apparently, but then not lip filler because then that's gonna make me uncomfortable. And then I also need Botox starting at age 18 apparently. But then I also am gonna need some nip and tuck.
We are launching into America Ferrera's monologue from Barbie right now.
It's literally impossible to be a woman.
It breaks my heart
It
that you don't
breaks
think you're incredible.
my heart. Now,
I will say this. I am so tired. Do you remember Marriage Story?
of course.
Okay, incredible. I own the dress that Laura Dern wore. Not like she wore it, but we have the same dress. Laura, I see you, and one day you are gonna play my mom.
You will always be held to a different, higher standard. And it's fucked up, but that is the way it is.
I mean, look at us.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's gonna be amazing, Laura. Your agents are gonna reach out to me at any moment. I know it.
And Saoirse Ronan, one day we're gonna play siblings.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Me, you, and Chapel Roan are all gonna play siblings.
With your Irish accent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, Sammy.
Sammy!
This is my rage bait on Oscar films. Sometimes a woman gets to speak for more than 3 minutes on camera.
Shut up.
Yes, it's true. For more than 3 minutes usually. And people are like, how did she do that monologue? How is she capable of memorizing those lines? Did you know that was one take? Have you ever seen a play?
You'll be back.
Have you ever gone to the theater? Because guess what? That's a really long take.
You know what I often think about? Anne Hathaway's performance in Les Mis when she did I Dreamed a Dream live on set, and she was very good.
I dream.
And
Yes.
she won an Oscar.
And she shaved her head.
Well deserved in my opinion. That said, not to play devil's advocate, Broadway performers do that on a nightly basis, sometimes twice a day if there's a matinee performance. They are singing live for people. Now, Anne Hathaway was great, but I think the whole gimmick was, wow, she really did that? People do that a lot.
Yeah, people do that a lot.
And it's astounding,
You're incredible, and honestly, like, you're Anne Hathaway.
You're Anne Hathaway.
Okay, I know your name. Enough said.
I'm sorry James Franco did not help you host the Oscars that one year.
Anne, I must say, you look so beautiful and so hip.
That was
a rough year.
That was a rough year, but thankfully we have Conan this year.
So he's doing back to back.
I think he's doing back to back. Yeah, like Nikki Glaser with the Golden Globes. She's kind of their new host. We have Conan this year.
Yeah, and I love Nikki.
She was great.
She is great. She's been great forever. And shout out to all of you comedians out there who happen to be women. I know you exist. Nikki's in her 40s. She did not really become widespread known until her 40s.
Yeah.
So, keep taking care of yourself because Nikki is so hot.
Nikki's so hot.
Oh my
She's
God.
stunning, dude.
Those legs.
Her boobs.
Anyway,
Sorry to objectify a woman. My bad.
Yeah.
But
you're a woman in a man's field right now.
she's stunning and she's so funny.
So Nikki, we love you.
We love you, Nikki Glaser.
What other fun facts can you tell them?
Well, One Battle After Another is also nominated for Best Picture this year. That is the favorite to win.
You been drinking today?
I've had a few.
A few what?
Few small beers.
It is a Paul Thomas Anderson film. I don't believe he has any previous Oscars, despite the fact that he has made...
There Will Be Blood?
So fun fact about There Will Be Blood, which was a huge film at the time, it came out the same year as No Country for Old Men by the Coen brothers, which swept everything.
That's a hard film to beat.
It is. So Daniel Day-Lewis got a win for Best Lead Actor because there wasn't really anyone competing with him, but Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay.
What's gonna knock everyone out of the park this year?
I think it will be One Battle After Another, but I want it to be Sinners. I enjoyed One Battle After Another.
Did you guys watch the Actors Awards? It was on Netflix. Weird, but I guess fine. We're all going to the internet. That's why we're here. Point being, there was a huge audience sweep when Michael B. Jordan won for Best Actor.
You are shining herald of Michael B. Jordan.
I want to talk about that so badly.
Here we are.
Number one, I love Michael B. Jordan. I remember watching The Wire as a kid. Don't question it. I love you. I've been tracking your career for a while. Two, as an actor, I think it is especially hard to play two different characters. He held his face in different ways. Have you seen that Wunmi Masaku interview where she's talking about how he held his face and Stack had dimples and Smoke didn't or something like that?
Yeah.
You boys twins? Nah, we cousins.
I love the process of trying to improve and push the media and push myself. And with Mike, it's just somebody who wants to go that extra mile, wants to commit.
I know that the favorite to win Best Lead Actor is Timothée Chalamet this year, who, fun fact, now has a record for the most nominations for Best Lead Actor by the age of 30. He has 3. That never happens. And I enjoyed Marty Supreme. And I would be happy to see Timmy win, but I would flip a table and scream in a good way if Michael B. Jordan won. Speaking of sinners, as we always speak of sinners, Delroy Lindo is nominated this year for Best Supporting Actor, which came out of nowhere, and I'm so pleased. He was Delta Slim in Sinners, the piano player, and he's been around for years.
Yes, that's, you know, I like the theme. I'm gonna focus on that because I feel like a lot of people that watch your videos are, well, according to YouTube, you're young. Okay, kiddos, you're young.
According to YouTube, statistically speaking, you're not gonna own a house.
Don't say that. I have hope. But you're young and you're gonna be watching the Oscars and you're probably an actor because you clicked on this video, right? Guess what? It takes people a long time.
A long time.
10 years to be an overnight success. Remember that. 10 years.
And Delroy Lindo is finally getting his flowers, and I hope he wins. I hope he's the underdog winner for Best Supporting Actor. I would also be very happy with Stellan Skarsgård because he's been around for a long time. It's his first nomination. He was in Thor. He was in Good Will Hunting. He was the Big Daddy Blob guy in Dune. Yeah. He's great. Would be pleased to see him win as well. But
and you
Lindo,
make incredible men.
We love your kids, sir.
Oh, wow.
Stellan. I know you're watching this. I know you're a big fan of the channel.
We saw your subscription.
Bill, Alexander, and the others.
Wow. Incredible.
Whoa. Did you see Dead Man's Wire? No. That is Bill Skarsgård as a crazy maniac, but without any makeup.
Have you seen Pillion?
Not yet.
Okay, that's Alexander Skarsgård as a biker daddy in the BDSM LGBTQ world.
Guess I gotta see it now.
Yeah, it's incredible.
With the theme of people finally getting their flowers, Amy Madigan's nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Weapons. Now, she has been nominated before.
For what?
I'm not actually sure, but it was a film back in the 80s.
Okay.
It has been years. Weapons was such a surprise for me because I really loved Barbarian a lot. And I still honestly might prefer Barbarian to Weapons, but I still
Hot take.
Hot take.
Rage bait.
I liked Weapons a lot. I love Barbarian. But Weapons, I love the sum of its parts so much.
I left Weapons and I was like, I think this is it. I was like, this is it.
Dude, not nominated for an Oscar, but I have to talk about Austin Abrams in Weapons.
Yeah.
It is so fascinating to me how that cast changed over time because they cast Pedro Pascal was supposed to be in it, Renate Renciv was supposed to be in it, but due to the strikes, they had to completely get a whole new cast of actors, and the only one who stayed consistent was Austin Abrams. Big Oscar movie last year that got a sequel this year is Wicked for Good. Yeah, we should talk about it. I am not a big Wicked person. I was very unfamiliar with it. I knew the basics of like, this is gonna be a prequel anti-hero story about Elphaba. I didn't really know it, and I remember watching the first film and I was floored. That was a film I went back and saw again in theaters, and that was robbed. Ariana Grande, Best Supporting Actress, should have won. John M. Chu wasn't even nominated for Best Director. Crazy. Wicked for Good got no Oscar nominations this year, and I'm okay with that. Well, there are a few other films that are nominated that aren't really taking up as much space as the other films.
They're not taking up space?
They're not holding space.
They're not holding space, thank you.
There are a few other films that I think we should mention. Train Dreams is nominated. The cinematography is amazing, and it is probably the favorite to win Best Cinematography.
I take it back. I think Sentimental Value is my favorite film of the year.
I remember watching that with you.
Yeah, that was an important film for me. That
was such an interesting film experience because, you know, certain movies hit you at different times, and I've definitely watched films that, hey, this hit for me and it's not gonna hit for everyone. And I remember watching that with you, and I thought, I recognize that this is a very great film. You were having a moment.
Yeah, that movie is gonna be with me forever. Yeah. That movie came into my life at the exact time it needed to. That actress.
Renate Renciv, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
Incredible.
Phenomenal.
I love anything you do, I'm gonna be there.
I have accidentally seen most of her filmography. I've seen The Worst
What do you mean accidentally? Oh God, I'm supporting someone.
I went to Sundance and I ended up seeing like almost every movie she was in.
Okay.
I saw Handling the Undead, she was great. I saw A Different Man, which should have gotten Sebastian Stan an Oscar nomination last year. One big film that we have not mentioned, and because we're talking about people in comments getting mad at us, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. Look, I'm not 12, but I loved it.
I have not seen it.
That's okay.
Is that okay?
It's not.
I know.
It's around. It's a big deal. Golden. You're golden if you don't know.
I am golden.
You are golden.
And they're
no one's told you, baby.
Take Me Down. Take Down? That's a song, right?
I think so. It's cute. You know, people are discovering that there's other cultures out there.
It's probably going to win Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song.
Yes.
Fun fact, actually, Best Animated Feature is a relatively new category in the grand scheme of the Oscars. It was first introduced back in 2001, so only 25 years ago, and Shrek was the first film to win. Before then, the only time an animated film got recognized was maybe for score, or Beauty and the Beast became the first animated film to ever be nominated for Best Picture, and that lost to Silence of the Lambs. We're coming.
That's a hard.
We're coming full circle.
Beauty and the Beast is my dad's favorite film. Fun fact.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's his favorite film.
That's so charming.
Be Our Guest, I genuinely think is his favorite song. That man
of all
loves,
time.
Yeah, no, truly. He loves Beauty and the Beast.
I just have to say for everyone watching, we are so Lumiere and Cogsworth coded.
Yeah, we really
She's
are.
the candle on the clock. Look at us.
We gotta follow the rules.
No, but we have a get.
We have to put on a show.
No.
We have a new girl.
Last thing I want to talk about in terms of the Oscars. Any weird things that you think are going to happen? Which presenter is going to get slapped on stage this year?
Gosh, who's gonna get punched?
I think Liza Minnelli is going to jump out of her chair and hit someone.
And redo Cabaret.
What would you think if somebody said to you, "You're going to be 80. How do you feel?"
I mean, we tune in for the dresses, we tune in for the awards, we tune in for the inspiration, and for the idea that one day you'll be in that room.
I always get very emotional during the Oscars.
Oh my gosh.
I
The
watch,
montages that these people make.
I watch people's dreams come true and I cry and I practice my Oscars acceptance speech.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you do it with the shampoo bottle? Do you do it what's your Oscar?
I think I'm holding an imaginary Oscar because in my head I'm going to put it down.
When you get your Oscar, you hold it, baby.
What I love about the actor awards is they give you a table to put it down on.
Yeah, because they're
'Cause they
actors.
know.
The Actors Awards know what actors need.
Put it down so you can give your speech.
And what I like about the Actor Awards is it is the actors voting.
Yes.
It is the actors voting. You get to find out what the community actually feels. The Academy, I don't know where it is. I imagine lots of black hoods and watching screens, and they're sitting in a dark room, and then all you see is their hands. Kind of like that one guy from Star Wars.
The Emperor?
Yeah, and he's like, and then they make a decision, and all collective like directors from the past actually like live in this brain, and then they make their decision. That's what I imagine the Academy is.
My last prediction is last year, a record was set. Adrian Brody gave the longest Oscar speech of all time when he won for The Brutalist.
Yeah, and he said, well, don't cut me, I've been here before.
I hope Amy Madigan gets up there and rambles for 10 minutes straight as Gladys.
The Oscars, sometimes you make me upset, sometimes you make me angry, but most importantly, you make me feel inspired and included in the community that has changed my life.
And Oscars, you might not necessarily be the most important thing on television right now, but you're my Super Bowl. Does it matter that much?
Yes.
No. Bad Bunny's halftime show matters. The game? I'm neutral. But I care about the Oscars, and it's fun, and I enjoy watching people's dreams come true and sharing in the joy that is cinema, making movies, and celebrating great art.
We make movies.
We do. Not those kinds of movies.
Eventually. And you'll see us at the Oscars.
And that's Rage Bait.